You've been dumped. You are going through your grieving process, and perhaps you're in the stage now where you're starting to get angry. That's good. That's healthy. It's totally common and normal. There's no reason to judge these feelings. And go ahead and let that anger out in a healthy manner. In one of my previous videos, I talked about healthy ways to release stress, and there's some aggressive ones in there as well, that you can still get that anger out of your body and not suppress it. But as with everything in life, there is balance. You want to be able to have your angry moment, but don't let it get to a point where it starts to eat you and fester inside. And this not only stems from suppressing it, you can be letting it out, but then continuing to say bad things about your ex. With full compassion, there are indeed out there narcissists, people with other psychological issues, abusers of all different formats, and people are in relationships with them and get to a point where they have to escape. My next comment is not addressing those real life situations. There's a lot of people who have a tendency that when they have been dumped, and I know getting dumped sucks. It's embarrassing. You lose your pride. The rejection feeling unearths all of your insecurities, fears, and flaws and makes you question things about yourself. But trying to save your pride and trying to make yourself feel better by saying bad things about your ex is not it. Just because your ex lost attraction to you does not make them a narcissist. Just because your ex love bombed you at one point and then moved on doesn't mean that they are a sociopath. In a lot of these normal relationship scenarios, they have their own attachment styles, their own deep-rooted traumas, and they are their own human being. When you first realize that you're getting angry, first of all, just a round of applause, because you are starting to see things for how they actually were. At first, especially when you've been dumped, especially if it was unexpected, you have this fog of love around you, or maybe it's a fog of trauma comfort, or maybe a fog of denial. But when it first happens, you don't want the relationship to end. All you can think about is all the good things and how you two are meant to be together and this isn't right, etc. If you start getting angry, that means you could start seeing things a little bit more clearly. Not just about what they did to not serve you, but also about the dynamic of the relationship. Things that, you know what, it wasn't a good match. Moving forward with your life and empowering yourself, after you've gotten the anger out in a healthy manner, look for ways that you can hold your head up high and attribute the relationship as a learning experience. If your ex betrayed you with infidelity, contrary to popular belief, in order to move forward and truly heal, you don't have to forgive them. You can forgive the situation. You can forgive yourself if you overlooked obvious red flags, obvious in hindsight, maybe they weren't obvious in the moment. You can forgive yourself for being in that situation. And you could take accountability for things that you attributed to the relationship where, you know what, I could have been a better partner at that time. And now you know you can use that moving forward for your next relationship, or if you don't have another relationship, how to treat yourself. Some people after a relationship will want to seek revenge, and they do that by going to the gym and upgrading themselves. And the end result of upgrading yourself is a wonderful thing to strive for, but you should be doing it for yourself, not to mess with another person's head. You think it might feel good, but really it would feel even better if you were doing everything for yourself. As I said in my other videos, become an expert in yourself and do everything for your own power, for your own earth experience. Doing things for other people gives them your power. Keep it to yourself. Stay in your lane. Don't speak negatively about your past relationship or your ex. It doesn't do any constructive empowerment for yourself. Keep your thoughts positive. Make peace with what happened in the past and move forward through life with the mindset that you are going to upgrade not only yourself, but your surroundings.